Hey guys, welcome back to AE Cycling and RC, and today I'm going to be doing a review on this traxxas Blast. This is a brand new boat. I got this year, and I've taken this thing out 4 times. Each time I took it out was an hour long, so I'm going to be giving you an honest review, and the video is mostly going to be about pro and cons, and the question we're going to be answering today is the boat worth it for $180? We're going to get right into it right now. So we're going to start with the pros. One pro is the steering on this boat. You can change how the angle of the steering just by moving this over one. It works really good. It's really fast. And here's the stock angle. I've not touched the angle at all. That is stock. It does really good. It's really fast response. So can't say much more about that. If it's responsive, torquey, and fast, I like it. The next big pro is the motor. This motor is a Traxxas Stinger motor. You cannot get these in your normal RC car, and you can't really find them online. If you do, they're probably like pretty old. This is a brand new one. They're basically the same thing as a Traxxas Titan motor, just faster. It's just meant to put out more power, but it also overheats a bit. But that's when the cooling comes in. That is another pro about this boat, is the cooling on the boat. So water is water cooled, by the way. The water goes up through this pickup line right here, goes up from this plastic line inside of the hole, through the majority of the boat, inside of this coil, goes around the coil, comes out through this plastic hose and out of the left side of the hull of the boat. The next pro I have is this receiver and transmitter. Inside here is a TQ receiver, and I don't have it on me right now, but it is binded with a TQ transmitter. Both have done well. They've both binded very well. The box it's in is really good. It's been waterproof. It has some rusty bolts, but I'll explain that later. And the last pro is the size of the battery box. It's pretty big. You can fit a different battery, but at the same time, there's also a con. We'll talk about that later. So now we're going to go on to the cons, and my biggest con about this boat is the ESC. It is not that good of an ESC. It seems to be on the cheaper end, but hey, it makes sense. This boat's on the cheaper end. It's like mid-price. So this has a Traxxas Nautica ESC. It is very weird, in my opinion. You have to, once the transmitter and receiver are binded, you have to give it quarter throttle before it gives any response. On my other RC car, my normal RC car, you just pull the trigger a little bit, enough for the spring to show load, and it will begin moving. In this case, it's way past that. You go quarter throttle and it'll start moving. In my opinion, it would probably be easier to buy I think it's around $40. It is a Traxxas XL5 ESC, and they are really good. So it would be a great replacement. It would fix the whole problem alone. The whole problem is that ESC. The next con is the battery box. The battery that comes with the stock scrapes right here and on the motor. That is not very good. It destroys the outer of the side of the battery, which makes you have to fix it yourself or buy a new battery every here and there. And nobody wants to do that because Traxxas batteries are expensive, and if you can make them last longer, it's better to do it that way. The next con is the switch, the power on and off switch. It just seems very cheap. I would rather, like with the XL5 ESC, it has a push button. You just push it right here and the whole boat turns on. I like that way more than a cheap looking switch. That's about it though for the cons. I can tell you a couple of things it's been through. It's been through a lot of like water. It's been underwater. Like water's been up to about here, I'd say, covering the whole motor up. And yeah, most of the things back here. Everything came out perfectly fine. I just washed it out. There's only some rust on the receiver bolts, so that is completely fine. The receiver cover bolts, but that is completely fine. That is easily fixable, so no problem there. that is about it. And we're going to answer the question right now. Is it worth buying for $180? And my answer to that is yes, if you have another $40 in hand to purchase a new ESC. And once you have that new ESC in, yes, it is completely worth your money. Yeah, 100% worth your money. Anyways, guys, this is going to conclude today's video. Please consider subscribing or liking on the video. And I will see you next time.